Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia. Y'all kick off your shoes and you said a spell, all right? Now here's your host for the show, the old Kentucky boy himself, Mr. Bob Snap.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, I want to ask you to please subscribe. Please share these out on your Facebook page. Today's video is on some secrets behind the scenes of the Beverly Hillbillies. Let's take a look. Buddy Ebsen and Nancy Culp may have looked like family on screen, but the two often clashed over their personal opinions. Buddy went so far as to sabotage her political aspirations because he disagreed with her so vehemently. Audiences can never get enough of Jethro Bodine's ill-fated attempts at finding a job, but off camera, there are plenty of executives waiting to make a move. In fact, a restaurant chain opened up as an ode to the character, unbeknownst to the actor who portrayed him, Max Baer Jr. He had wanted to cash in on his character's popularity, only to find out that CBS had secretly negotiated away the rights to Jethro's name with a restaurant in Iowa. Before the days of the internet, which was made instant communication a given, it would be harder to keep track of what was going on in other countries, and that's how a Dutch television station accidentally believed that the Beverly Hillbillies ended its run in '66 rather than '71. They aired the final episode they had, even though the show's popularity was probably at its highest. The Dutch company NCRV wouldn't even realize they missed 6 years of the show until 1973. Miss Jane Hathaway may not have been an actual family member, but she was certainly an integral part on the inner works of the show. Nancy Culp almost didn't make it in front of the camera. However, she continuously dabbled in a variety of professions. With a background in linguistics, teaching, and publicity, Culp somehow shifted from acting to politics, though her attempts to get elected would ultimately prove to be unsuccessful. One of the most memorable aspects of the show was the brief appearances that Jethro's twin sister, Jethreen, would make throughout the season. It may have been clear to the audiences that Max Baer, of course, himself was comfortably switching between his masculine and feminine character. Baer Jr. may have been wholly committed to playing Jethreen when required, but producers thought even if the twins were the spitting image of one another, Jethreen should still be voiced by a woman. One of the funniest running jokes in the show is when Granny wouldn't shy away from doling out some physical punishment to Jethro time and again. And it wasn't just the audience who enjoyed the bit either. Irene Ryan, who played Granny, had a few revelations about the physical comedy she inflicted on her co-star. For starters, she thoroughly enjoyed herself in any scene that allowed her to throw a few jabs Jethro's way. But not only that, she also hit him as hard as she could. And one of the most regular guest stars on Beverly Hillbillies throughout its years on the air was model Sharon Tate. Tate earned small roles in variety television shows throughout the '60s, though she would become most famous for her tragic death in 1969. In her 15 or so appearances on the show, the production team would disguise her long locks with a brown wig, which helped her breathe life into her character, Janet Trago, another bank secretary. Last but not least, somehow during the show's run, a rumor began circulating that the actress who played Granny, Irene Ryan, was actually younger than Donna Douglas, who played Ellie Mae. Those who believed this theory said Granny just always wore makeup to make her look so old. Unfortunately for them, the conspiracy turned out not to be true, as Irene Ryan was genuinely 31 years older than Donna Douglas, and the rest of the cast found the whole affair hilarious. I know I've reported on some of these before, but I thought it was just a different way of putting them, and I thought it was kind of cool. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Don't forget classic sitcoms, facts, and trivia. The link is down below in the description. Just click on it. It'll open up for you. Just click that link. It'll take you right to it. And then once you get there, please subscribe. Just like you're going to subscribe to this channel right now. Thanks. Have a great day. God bless. Be praying for you.
Bye.